Hi, my name is Ziad Fayyad. I'm on the Einstein Analytics product team, Salesforce. And today I'm going to show you, actually, I'm just going to walk you through certain terms we use on the dashboard, mainly the widgets and steps, which are the main components. And this is as of summer 18. So typically when you create a dashboard, and obviously you're somewhere on Analytics Studio, let's say as a designer, and you say create a dashboard, and if you choose a blank dashboard, what you're gonna notice is this screen. Now logically, two things, or at least three things actually on this screen would make sense for a designer to know by heart, which first is the widgets. So we have always the widgets on the left, and as you can see, this is the list of widgets available on the product. And on the right, as long as you're selecting a widget, and notice right now the background, the canvas itself is kind of highlighted in this blue dotted line, and you see the properties. So again, the concept is you have a widget selected and you're looking at the widget properties. So to make this simple, let's say I'm grabbing a chart, and I'll walk you through the list of widgets, but this is a chart right now, it's selected, and I can see again, because well, there's no step, let's create a quick step here, for example. And this is actually one way you can create a step. So I can click on a data set and create, let's say, just any grouping and any metric. I'll give it a name. Once the step loads, and something relative to what it is, account type, amount, and I can drag and drop the step. I always like to start with this concept that you have a widget and you have a step dropping into the widget. So you have this concept that there's a widget and step always. This one way to do it. As people start getting used to the product, they can actually choose another way, which is just to simply click on the middle, and you will, again, the same thing, you click on the step and create that click on the data set and create that step. All right, but the main thing I wanted to show you is, again, we're walking through the components of the dashboard. So I have a widget here and I have a step associated with it. And now that there is a step actually in it, I can see that once I select the widget, you can see this is a widget. These are the properties of the widget. So again, this is the first concept. You have a widget and you have the properties of those widgets. Some of them are common across all the widgets: name, theme, um, and again, depending on the widget, is it a chart, is it a table, etc., you will see these sub menus changing a little bit. That's one thing. And again, remember, we dropped a step into it, so if you click here, you can see the step associated with this widget, and I have the API name right here and the label, and again some other options to do. Now I'll leave that for another video, but the concept is, when I use the dashboard designer in EA on the Analytics Studio to design the dashboard, create the dashboard, I have a list of widgets, and I should ideally have a list of steps. As you can see here, I created one step, so I have one steps or multiple steps for multiple data sets. And if I click on any widget, I will see the properties of that widget and just certain controls on that particular step. So to finish this, I'm just going to walk you one more time through the, or additionally through the widgets type. So we have the first one is a chart type. This is where you grab a chart and you have all the different options for chart types. And the other one is a table. Whether it's a values table, compare or pivot. This is a global filter panel. Global filter. You add global filters to the dashboard. This is a container. Containers, just think about it literally. It's a container of different widgets sitting inside the container. And so when you drag and drop the container, every widget inside just goes along with this container. And you have a date widget. As of summer 18, the date widgets have been enhanced. You have the static, or the the exact date that you can select, or it could be a relative date compared to today or last month, or sorry, it's 1 month ago, 2 months ago, or year or quarter, etc. And we added the actually custom dates, but those are kind of also relative, but they're bucketed for you. For example, last 90 days or last month or last year, etc. Then you have a link widget. A link could link to another dashboard or another page. or even other. So if you look at the link, let me show you actually. You can link to a saved lens, dashboard, new lens URL, and if I had another page, you would see also a page here. And you have an image, simple image, and you have a list. This is a list widget. You have a number widget, and you have a range. You have a text, and you have a toggle. And the last one is the pages. So if you had multiple pages, if I would have created, let's say, I'm just going to clone this, and I add this, I will see I have untitled and clone, both of them as a widget or page links. This is pretty much for today's short video. Just wanted to walk you through these things, what we call widgets, and the understanding that every widget will have properties and every widget usually will have a step. And if you look at the canvas right now in the designer mode, you'll see again the widgets on the left. You see the steps on the right. As you select a widget, you will see the properties being updated here. Again, this is as of summer 18. Hope this video was helpful, and thanks for watching.